Sorry about that. There was some noise upstairs. You're gonna have to bear with me with the noise because there's gonna be people walking in and the house and all that stuff, right? So yeah, so me and my wife are gonna be famous celebrities, right? We're gonna be famous celebrities. Just give me a second. Some noise. I'm gonna wait till she goes upstairs. Yeah, she's going upstairs now, right? So me and my wife, we're gonna be famous celebrities. We're gonna be the most famous people in the world. Hence, me and my wife are gonna feel on top of the world every day. Hence, me and my wife are gonna be feeling happy every day. We're gonna we're gonna be feeling on top of the world. While you guys are all left behind, and only those lucky chosen actors are gonna be saved. Those actors for Zanians are gonna be lucky, as they're gonna be saved, and they're gonna experience the unheard of international fame with me and my wife. You're looking at worldwide fame for my. You're looking at crazy fame for the book sales, obviously. Like I explained in my past videos, you're looking at crazier fame for the movie because I'm acting in it, obviously. Because I'm acting in the movie, the world's gonna go crazy. What you like, you're gonna have crazy buzz for the book, obviously, because it's the best fantasy novel ever written. But you're looking at even crazier buzz for the movie because I'm acting in it. Not only is it because it's the best story ever told, but because I'm acting in it, it makes the movie. It's gonna build way more buzz and excitement for all the fans. Oh my god! I never seen an Ivan movie. I never seen Ivan in a movie before. People know what it's like to see VJ in a movie, but they don't know what it's like to see Ivan O'Mara in a big budget movie. Hence why you're looking at crazy worldwide buzz. You know what I'm saying? If I was in the movie would still, a lot of people around the world would still buy it, but you wouldn't have as much hype or buzz if I was in the movie. I can easily have another cast another actors Tactius, but if I do that, there won't be as much hype as I'm perfect for Tactius, obviously. Because Tactius is symbolism of genius, and who better to play a character like Tactius, like someone like Ivan, who's the son of God, who has the God gene, right? The God personality, obviously. Because I have the God gene, I'm perfect for the role of Tactius, obviously. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You'll find what I mean by that when you read the book, obviously, right? Right? And those actors are lucky is they're going to get to experience the unheard of fame worldwide with me and my wife, where you guys are all left behind. Because you maybe paid me and my wife, you're also going to pay my left behind band. Right now, I'm going over my book. I only have two more chapters left, and I'm done volume two. So in 2 days, pretty much, I'll finish going over volume two. Then I have volume three, and after that, I am officially done. Because I'm done my book, but I'm not officially done because I have to go over my book one more time to fix some typos. I caught a few typos. I fixed all those typos, but just you might catch a few still. I might have accidentally skipped a few, right? And once I do that, I'm just gonna enjoy. I have one more check, which is September 30th. I'm gonna enjoy that $750. I'm also gonna get my 100 like I don't know $60 on top of that for my government checks. I'm gonna enjoy that money, get food, pump up my Lord of the Rings videos. I'm gonna make my Swimming with the Sharks video at the end of this month. You're looking at a very interesting. I'm gonna talk about Amazon. Like lots of sharks do. They get a flat 40%. Sky gets a flat 60%. If they want to be greedy, I'm gonna just release my movie online. And Amazon will be missing out, obviously. Which hence they're obviously gonna agree. Obviously, I put them in a pickle. Either you accept my deal, or you choose to not accept my deal and you miss out on your billions. I just release my movie online and I'll make more money off online anyways. Right? I'm gonna keep on saying this. No Hollywood actor is worth me Weiss royalties. There's no such thing as back end deals for my company. The only back end deal the actors will get are the re-releases. So for the re-releases, they get two. The main actors get $250,000, which is nice, obviously, and the minor ones get $50,000. And the crew and they get a free copy of the movie sent to their house of the new technology, obviously. There's a good chance I might release a special edition for Zanus, as well as a new Blu-ray technology, most likely. So if I release a special edition, or let's say if I release a special edition and new Blu-ray technology, the actors would get what? They get 500 grand. The major ones will get 500 grand in the bank. So let's say if I release a new updated version of 8K Blu-ray and a special edition, the actors would get $500,000 because that's $250,000 per re-release. They get $250,000 for every re-release. For every re-release, whatever the re-release is, if it's special edition or for new technology Blu-ray, they get a $250,000 check in the bank, and the minor ones get 50 grand, which is nice. Also, which is a nice deal, obviously. That's why Scars is best. She's the only back end deal the actors get. It's not really back end because me and my wife are going to make millions of dollars off the re-releases. But I'm nice enough to get to pay the actors something. That way, I can easily choose to not pay them. Because I'm generous in the advertiser movie, I'm willing to pay them a royalty check, a nice royalty check for a re-release. So for me, just re-releasing a movie, you get a nice $240,000 check in the bank, which is like 100 grand after taxes and the rates. And your agent's taking, it's like 100 grand in your bank. It's a nice, you do a lot of good things with 100 grand. It's a nice paycheck, man. That's how much the actors in Lord of the Rings got for the whole movie. And I'm willing to pay these actors a $2,000 royalty check, which is nice. And they got a free copy of the movie. The crewmen don't get any money because they're not worth it, but they all get sent a free copy of the movie. Well, so for all the part of the contract is you get a free copy of all the releases sent to your house. So SkySys will pay for the shipping and all that stuff. Whenever I re-release Zanus in 4K Blu-ray, in 8K Blu-ray or special edition, the crewmen all get a free copy of the movie, which is good. Obviously, they don't get any money; they're not worth it. The crewmen are not worth any money, but they all get a nice free copy of the movie, which is nice. Obviously, but the crewmen also get a $2,000 gift card for when filming is released. So you not only get a nice $150,000 check, which is nice for crewmen. No, that's nice for crewmen. You're considered an upper class person if you make that kind of money. They also get a $2,000 gift card at the end of filming. Everyone who works for my company gets a $2,000 gift card. Even the 7 team get a $2,000 gift card. The only people who don't get $2,000 gift card are me and my wife because we don't need it because we're billionaires. But everyone who works for my company get a $2,000 gift card once filming is completed. I'll either have the card sent to their house, or I can do a thing where once filming's finished, the secretaries hand out all the gift cards. I think it's easier to do it that way. I can have the secretaries, they're going to be part at work transferring $2,000 into all these gift cards for the 1,500 crew or whatever it is. The secretaries are going to be hard at work, handling all those, putting all that money into those gift cards. That's why Scotch is the best brand. As a $2,000 gift card is a nice fucking, that's a nice fucking gift card, man. That's a lot of money to blow. That's a lot. And don't forget, the actors also get their tax. They also get their what? They also get their tax returns. So if you're paying an actor millions of dollars, he's gonna get like a couple $100 grand in tax returns. Because don't forget, the actors and crewmen all get their tax returns too. Me and my wife get our tax returns. Me and my wife are gonna collect like hundreds of millions in taxes. Obviously, we're gonna make millions in taxes. Obviously, me and my wife are gonna make millions in taxes. Obviously. The 7 team are going to make hundreds of thousands in taxes, and all the actors are all going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes because they paid so much money in taxes. The actors also get their tax returns too. As in every business, you have tax returns, right? The actors get their taxes. So my account, everything will be easy for my account. It'll have this advanced system where where all the taxes and everything is done for them. So the actors, the accountant will send the actors and crewmen all their taxes like electronically, whatever it is. Send it. Everything is similar for him. And he sends them all their taxes. Now, with the actors can all get their tax returns, obviously, and the actors are going to make a shitload of money off the tax returns also. As in Hollywood, obviously the actors get tax returns too. Obviously, they get hundreds of thousands, depending on how much they got paid. Obviously, if you're getting paid like $4 or $8 million, you're gonna collect like a couple $100,000 in taxes, which is nice. And me and my wife are going to make millions in taxes, obviously, because me and my wife are going to pay billions in taxes for every movie. Hence why we're going to collect like hundreds of millions in taxes for our tax returns. As me and my wife are going to be so rich, it's something crazy, man. Because we're not only going to make money off our movie and posters, we're also going to make money off our tax returns. Hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes. Because me and my wife paid billions in taxes, we're going to collect like a couple $100 million in tax returns. As me and my wife, we're gonna have an embarrassment of riches. We're gonna be so rich, obviously, right? I'm gonna keep on saying there's no actors worth me Weiss royalties. Right? There's no such thing as back end profit deals for my company. Everything is front end, which is better. Front end is better because front end you don't have to worry about the success of the movie because it's my movie, it's automatic success. But front end is guaranteed money, whereas back end is based on the movie's performance. But because my movies are all going to be are automatically going to be successful. These actors, agents, the big ones, they're really going to try and get a piece of the product because even if they ask for even 0.2%, 0.2% is like 20 million out, 17-20 million dollars for one of my movies because my movies are going to grow so much money. And the actors are even going to try and get 0.1 to even 0.2%. I look back, you're not getting a piece of the royalties. Amazon's already taking a big chunk of the pie, taking 40%. Obviously, me and my wife are the one paying the fucking bills. We're spoiling you, we're feeding you, we're accommodating you in your trailer. We're paying your fucking salary. We're paying all these crewmen. We're funding the movie project. We're the ones paying the bills. We're not giving you a piece of our fucking royalties. As to keep these actors happy, the big ones, you pay them a lot of money. Obviously. So if it's someone like Dwayne Johnson, Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, those guys are worth that like 38 to like $44 million. 38, $39 million. I don't know, 39, yeah, 38 to like $44 million. Those guys, you pay them that 38 to $44 million with the bonus and their salary, obviously. So if you pay an actor 38, $39 million, he's not going to be angry. Even though you and your wife are making billions of dollars and you have me and my wife are going to have an embarrassment of riches. As a salary we're paying these actors is even pocket change compared to how much money we're going to make. The actors won't be mad because they all got paid what? They all got paid a good salary. So if after taxes and the age, if an actor gets 14, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 million in his bank after taxes, they won't be mad because they got a nice fat check in the bank. If you get $14 million in your bank, $12 million in your bank, $13 million in your bank after taxes and after the bonus and after the bonus and your salary after taxes and your agent and the rates too. Don't forget you have the rates because I'm paying them in Canadian, right? Don't forget that. Sky will be a Canadian company. Don't forget that. These actors won't be angry because they got a fat check in the bank. If you get an $18 million check in the bank, these actors are not going to be angry because they got a fat check in the bank. And not just that, they also got spoiled. So you not only get a lot of money, you get perks. You get fly on my private jet. You get beer in the private jet. You get spoiled luxury buffet. Every actor gets a $3,500 gas card. Even the minor ones get a $3,500 gas card. I'll give the minor a $3,500 gas card. $3,500 is more than a year's worth of gas. Most people pay on average a good like $200 a month in gas. So if you're giving someone $3,500 gas, that's like more than a year's worth of gas, which is nice. And they get spoiled with the training equipment if they're doing a fighting movie, obviously. Whereas for their unique, there's no training. For their unique, it's just table reads and that's it. Table reads and production charges. There's no what. It's not an action movie. But for the organization and Zaydance, the actors gonna have to train obviously. But the actors if I do a fighting movie, these actors get sponsored with all the training wear. I'll sponsor them a state of the art gym. They get a $300 gas card. For all the ad shoots, I sponsor the actors with top end celebrity clothing. Top end suits, top end casual clothing, top end shoes. Sponsor them. They get spoiled, yeah, and they also get a limo driver takes them every day for their breakfast and lunch. So the actors are getting spoiled. Limo driver takes them to my luxury office. The doc team's filming them. They're getting spoiled, yeah. Hence, I'm giving them a good deal. So you not only get a rich salary and a fat bonus for the big actors, you also get perks, which is nice. As Hollywood's fucking cheap compared to Skyscrapers. I'm pretty sure sometimes Hollywood gives some of the big actors perks too, probably, but they don't get the perks that Skyscrapers is giving. Like taking on a limo every day for breakfast and lunch is a nice fucking perk. It's a nice fucking perk. Hence, these actors are what? They're getting spoiled. That's why they're all going to beg because Skyscrapers is better than Hollywood. Obviously, and you guys, I'm telling you right now, you guys think I'm crazy, but you guys can see the future. You already know how top now because I have the keys. You guys know in a couple of years from now, I'm going to be starting Sky Stores with my wife. And what? You already know how top much my company will be, man. Once you see the doc, you're going to be like, holy shit, Sky Stores is a top much company. And all the C-list people around the world are going to be dying to work with my company. But I don't want C-list people. C-list people are out. As I only want people who work in Hollywood. For the crewmen, I only want people who work in Hollywood. I don't want serious crewmen who work for independent movies. No, I only want the crewmen who work for the Hollywood companies. So if you're a crewman who work in Hollywood, you're more than welcome to apply. You have the union, right? They're more than welcome to apply. The head chefs, I don't want chefs who are line cooks. I don't want chefs who are line cooks at bar restaurants. No, I want chefs who work at a respected restaurant, like people who are on Hell's Kitchen, for example. Those people who won MasterChef, those are good. Those are good candidates for what? For the chefs, obviously, for the assistant chefs. Whereas the head chefs, the chef has to own a respected restaurant. If you don't own a restaurant, you don't qualify for the head chef position. And I told you, guys like Eric Chong is a good chance. I don't know, there's a 75% chance I'm gonna hire him as one of my head chefs. I'm gonna say, as one of my head chefs, I want to hire Eric Chong. I'll have him be one of my head chefs. It's not guaranteed I'm gonna hire him, but there's a 75% chance I'm gonna hire him. At the same time, the guy's Canadian too. For my 3 head chefs, I might have a rule that I want them to be Canadian. Because the reason why I want them to be Canadian, because I don't want the rates affecting their salary. So for the 3 head chefs, I might have those chefs be Canadian chefs. They have to be a respected chef who owns a respected restaurant, a good restaurant in Canada. That way the rates don't affect their salary. So instead of him making like $300,000, he actually makes us $400,000. Him or her, right? It can be a her too. All women head chefs are also welcome too. It's not just men, right? Well, all women head chefs or even male head chefs are all welcome. They're all welcome to be my 3 head chefs. I only need to hire 3. 3 head chefs enough. They're responsible for planning the nice menu for my SkySource company, and they're gonna be busy cooking food 7 days a week. The 3rd year, they're gonna have to train. The chefs don't need training because they know how to cook food, but they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to do what? What's that word for it? They're going to have to do a demo presentation. That way the chefs know what food they're going to be cooking for the 3rd and 4th year, obviously. So that's hence why I'm paying the head chefs the most money out of my main people. Besides the 17, I'm paying the head chefs the most because the head chefs are going to be hard at work cooking food 7 days a week for the 3rd year and the 4th year. It's blood, sweat, and tears. Hence why, because I work in the kitchen. Cooking food is a lot of work. Hence why the head chefs I'm paying $400,000. Because it's a lot of work making food. They're gonna be busy. They're gonna be busy making food. 7 days a week for the crewmen the 3rd year when they're prepping in Switzerland, as well as the 4th year during production. And your chefs are so important because they're the people who feed your crewmen, man. They're the people who feed the crewmen and the actors. Hence why they're very important. Hence why the head chefs I'm paying $400,000. Paying $400,000. I'm babbling on for a good 20 minutes. I'll start talking about the topic. And the what? And the assistant chefs, you pay like $150,000, which is a nice paycheck. So you pay them $50,000 the 3rd year and pay them $100,000 the 4th year. So you get a nice $50,000 check the 3rd year. The head chefs, the assistant chefs, they're going to be hard at work. Again, all the people who are on MasterChef, they're all welcome to apply. All the people who are in Hell's Kitchen, all those chefs are all welcome to apply for my company, obviously, because all those chefs, they all work at restaurants, at good restaurants. Line cooks are out. I don't want line cooks. I want people who are actual chefs who worked at restaurants, like sous chefs, those kind of guys. They're all welcome to apply for my SkySource company. And the head chefs I only want chefs. I want the chefs to be Canadian. That way they get the $400,000. And I want them. You have to own a restaurant in order to qualify for a head chef position. Otherwise, you're not qualified. I want my company to be as professional as it can be. And in Hollywood, they don't even have chefs. In Hollywood, they have they have people who work at sandwich shops and that kind of stuff. They have these cheap people who they hire to make food. Whereas me, I'm actually hiring actual chefs to cook the food. That's why you're looking at something top notch for my company, for the menu, man. You're looking at unheard of. The crew and actors are going to demolish that menu, man. I already told you guys what kind of menu I'm going to have. You're looking at an unheard of menu for my SkySource company. And the crew and actors are going to demolish that menu. And there's nothing worse than working for 9 months, blood, sweat, and tears. You're getting served shitty food there's nothing worse than working and you're getting served like meat, potato, and pasta. No. Serve them luxury food. That way the actors are not stressed out. Every day they're getting good breakfast and good dinner. Good dinner. For production, I only have them eat twice a day. Because it's important that you film for a lot of hours. So for production, the actors and crewmen will eat twice a day. They eat all you can eat breakfast in the morning at around 9 or something like that, and then around 4 o'clock or 3 or 4 o'clock, everyone eats their dinner. Three meals a day. You have breakfast, you have dinner, then you have dessert. So you have breakfast, and around like 4, everyone eats their dinner, and then at nighttime, everyone eats their dessert. Because there's a good chance if you have dessert at the same time as dinner, a lot of people might be too full to eat the dessert. Hence why I'm gonna have three meals. You have breakfast, dinner, and you have dessert. Obviously, so everyone will eat their dessert at nighttime, around 9 or something like that. Everyone eats their dessert around 4. The reason why I don't want to have as much, the reason why I'm not going to have lunch is because it's a buffet. There's no point of having. When you film a movie, it's important that you need to film for hours. That way you film as much footage as you can. And there's nothing worse than slacking off and having all these breaks and you end up only filming for like 7-8 hours a day. No, when you film a movie, you got to film for like 12 hours minimum a day, 10 hours minimum a day. Hence why I'm gonna have breakfast in the morning. And they film for like 4 hours or 5 hours, whatever it is, and then you have dinner, all you can eat dinner, and then at nighttime everyone has a dessert. And you film for a couple more hours, and the actors go to bed. The actors will probably go to bed around 1 o'clock around there, and they're probably only going to get like 3 hours of sleep. Hence why it's blood, sweat, and tears making a movie. Hence why you pay the actors a lot of money, and you feed them well. There's nothing worse than working for 9 months. You're getting shitty money, which sucks. You only have enough money to buy a Porsche. You only have like 60 grand for yourself after that. There's nothing worse than getting paid shitty money like those Lord of the Rings actors. They got shitty money. And getting served shitty food. No. Serve them nice luxury food and pay them a lot of money. That way they work hard for you. You serve them nice luxury food and you pay them their millions. The actors are actually going to work hard for you. You're looking at unheard of acting from them. Right? And that's why you hire the best people. You hire good chefs. That way you have amazing food for your crew. They cook amazing food for you and what? For you and for the entire crew and actors. Obviously. And you need to hire good photographers. I'm going to hire photographers who work for the magazine companies. The web designer, I only need one web designer. The one web designer, I'll hire one who worked for the Hollywood companies. The graphic designers, I'll hire one who worked for the Hollywood companies. But the photographers, I want the 2 graphic designers who work for the Hollywood companies. One of the big Hollywood companies. I'll narrow it down to the big 5. That way me and my wife don't have to look at as much resumes. So instead of having television graphic designers apply, I'll just narrow it down to the big 5. That way me and my wife, we don't have to look at as much resumes. So the 2 graphic designers and 1 web designer, I want those 3 who worked for one of the big Hollywood companies. The big 5, only the big 5. That way it narrows down for me and my wife. It's easier for me and my wife. And the photographers, I only want the ones who work for the top magazine companies. So the ones who took pictures for the pictures for the magazine companies, I want the photographers who work for those companies, and they're going to be responsible for the ad shoots. They're going to be featured on the website, as well as the ad shoots are going to be featured on the website. So the business ad shoots, the training ad shoots, the character weekly ad shoots, the 4th year, as well as the posters and the 4K Blu-ray covers for my 4K Blu-ray my 4K Blu-ray movies. If you want to get unheard of pictures, you need to hire the best of the best, obviously. And those guys, you pay a nice $250,000 for the term of the 4 years. And the web designer and graphic designer, you pay $300,000. You need good graphic designers to edit your pictures, obviously. You need a good web designer to code your nice kick-ass website. Your nice, super surround sound website, obviously. And you need what? You need good photographers. That way your pictures are very professional. For your website, as well as your 4K Blu-ray cards, as well as your posters. I want to have top-notch posters. That way, those nice top-notch posters you can hang in your room, hang in your house. Those are top-notch. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if someone's here. I just want to see. Sorry about that. I just want to see if there was people walking in. I don't want someone walking in my room while I'm making a video, right? I told you I have no choice but to make it. during the day because nighttime the folks sleep sometimes. I'm not going to tell you the reason why. It's personal. It's a step family. Well, they're not my real family, my step families, they sleep in the living room sometimes. If they sleep in the living room, I can't make a video at night because they'll hear I'll disturb their sleep, and they're gonna make sure they're gonna make me shut the camera off. So I'll babble on for a good 5 minutes, and I'll start talking about the interesting topic, which is self-publishing or traditional publishing. I'm going to talk about the process of traditional publishing first, and I'm going to talk about the process. Obviously, you guys already get an idea what I'm talking about. I already made a video about this, but this is going to be a remastered video because I'm going to delve more in depth. It's not going to be more in depth, but it's going to be a longer video. That's my point. My last video I made was only like 35 minutes long, right? Whereas this video is going to be a good, I don't know, hour and a half, around there. And once I make this amazing video, I'm going to upload it, go to the store, get a beer, get a pack of smokes. I'm a smoker, by the way. I'm such a smoker that I got a burn mark on my lip. Hasn't healed yet. You see that? I got a burn mark on my lip and it hasn't healed yet. I burnt my lip and it hasn't healed yet over here. And so I'm hoping that it heals. If it doesn't heal, when I'm just gonna get surgery on it. Because I don't like this burn mark that I have on my lip. You can see it here. See that? Burnt my lip. And hence, if it doesn't heal, it's been like 4 months and my skin still hasn't healed. And so if it doesn't heal, I'm gonna get surgery on it. When I'm king, I'll be able to what? I'll be able to easily get surgery on my lips. Obviously, I can easily get skin growth surgery on my lips. I'm also gonna get my teeth whitened because I have healthy teeth. I have good oral health, but my hygiene of my teeth is bad. I have like yellow teeth, man. Because over the 10 years, I haven't been taking good care of my teeth. I brush my teeth every day now, but it's too late now because my teeth, bad what? Bad hygiene. The hygiene of my teeth is bad, but I have good health. It's in good health. I don't have any cavities. I have like minor cavities, no cavities, but my teeth are a bit like yellow. And I need to get it for it to be white, I have to get it professionally whitened, obviously. So before I see my wife, I'm gonna get my teeth professionally whitened. I'm gonna go to the dentist. I'm gonna say, hey, look, man, I want my teeth whitened. It's a good like $1,000. If I'm a billionaire, it's pocket change. Pay $1,000, get my teeth professionally whitened. I'm also gonna fix my lip if my skin doesn't heal on my lips, which it should. It should heal. In a year from now, it should heal pretty well. Obviously, again, you hear the noise upstairs, right? Hence why my company will be so top notch. Hence why my company will be so top notch, and hence why those actors are gonna beg their ass off because Skyfisher is a better company than Hollywood. It's a better company than Hollywood, man. Yeah, Hollywood's top notch too, and you have the ad shoots, you have all that stuff. But my company, you're looking at something top notch. As I'm hiring the best photographers in the industry, I'm going to lease the photography equipment, and the studio that I'm going to be using is going to be an unheard of studio. I'm going to tell the 17, make sure you get the top-notch best photography studio equipment. As in Hollywood, I guarantee they get cheap photography studio equipment to save money, right? Whereas me, I'm going to tell my 17, for all the ad shoots, lease the top-notch photography studios, photography equipment, lease the top-notch photography equipment, top-notch photography cameras with lenses. That way you get the most best professional pictures you can ever get. Me and my wife and the actors are gonna look like models. I was thinking of even having my own magazine line, but it's just more work. I was thinking of having the ad shoots for the magazine, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I think just the pictures on the website's enough. As my company is a movie film business company, it's not a magazine company. But I can easily have my own Sky Source magazine if I want to. I can sell it on Amazon, but I'm not gonna do that as it's just more work. No, I'll just have the pictures featured on the website for you guys to see. And you have the posters and you have the 4K Blu-ray case covers. And that's enough, obviously. And that's how top-notch my Sky Source company will be. And that's why my wife is so proud of me. Is you're welcome, sweetheart. It's because of me you get to live this amazing life. As you're only looking at what? Like you're only looking at a month and like 20 days. Today is the 11th, right? You're only looking at what? Today is the 11th, 12th, or 10th. I don't remember. You're only looking at a month and like 19 days left of Ivan Merriman. and you're still taking me for granted. I'm gonna pump my Lord of the Rings series for the rest of this month as well as October. I'm gonna enjoy my last two. I'm enjoying this check. I'm gonna enjoy my next check, which is my last check. Obviously, I'm gonna pump my Lord of the Rings series. I'm gonna make my Swim the Sharks video sometime this month, end of the month most likely. Again, you're hearing the noise. She's jumping. Right? You hear the noise upstairs. Right? You're gonna have to bear with the noise, man. Right? And then once I make that final announcement, I talk about my life, obviously, and that way you guys know what I went through in my life, because you guys are wicked people. Once I pay his fee and I suffer death when I didn't do anything wrong, and I see my wife and I'm now king and she screws me, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, look what Ivan went through in his life and now he's king. And it's finally gonna hit your minds how wicked you are at the point you guys are gonna cry your eyes out. You guys can't say shit anymore, as I'm gonna shut you up for good. To the point whereby when you see all these talk shows, you're gonna be like, yeah man, we can't say shit anymore because we did this and this, and man, we're fucking wicked people. Yeah. I'm a fucking genius. Once, not only is the world left behind and they get what they deserve when Ivan beat your king, queen, me and Victoria Justice proved how wicked and evil the world really is. The fact that you did this to two innocent people, because my wife is innocent, the fact that had you not separated me and her, the horror mess never would have happened. Had you not put her in Hollywood, the horror mess never would have happened. But the fact that you separated me and her and you had all those dogs go after her and have her be a porn star, of course the mess is going to happen as the whole thing was set up for her. Just like the whole thing is set up with Ivan, how can we try and cause mess in VJ's life, have Ivan pay a bullshit fee, and have him have sex with hundreds of women, and hence Ivan now has to fight off all these cats. VJ had to fight off all the dogs. Ivan now has to fight off all the cats in Hollywood, right? Hollywood women, all the catty woman in Hollywood. Which I can easily do, by the way. I don't struggle with sex, man. Right. Yeah. Again, you're hearing the noise upstairs. She's jumping. Obviously, right? Right. And that's how top notch my Scotch is coming. Listen to top notch. Right? So before I shut this camera off, I'm going to shut this camera off because you're hearing the noise. You're hearing the noise. I'm going to shut the camera off and I'm going to delve into this interesting topic, which is self-publishing and traditional publishing. So stay tuned for a second. I'm going to shut this camera off here.